Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he fires one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okurebunon. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
14.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Broncos at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of the last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Hit him. Hit that boy.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive stays intact with a pickup.
Tighten up defense.
They'll try and run for it on first
Tighten up defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll try again.
Tighten up defense.
I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Oh, you got to jump 5-7. Oh, my God. Good drive. Good drive.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow looking to pass.
Nice.
Taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. It's in.
Drops.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got him in. Complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to go up top again.
Got him. Get him.
Bengals. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy.
One stop, defense, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
One stop, man.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders.
She's trying to get out of here with a W, man.
Potential playoff preview down the line.
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Make a quick change. Let's see.
The pickup, and that's a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And they let that boy pick it up instead of my big six. Come on, man.
At the 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Back to Mixon on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Easy.
Intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And
it's okay.
Let's go. Football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Or you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Yes, sir.
The throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. And I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh!
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a little pressure,
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pushes him over, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
Get out of here.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Get out of here. They gave that man what?
They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that.
If it ain't Chase, I guess they can't catch.
They're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He caught that shit. Wow.
The receiver, Judy. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run
Show me some defense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Screen play set up for Williams.
Show me some defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson.
Oh, we stopped.
This is by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
$32 seconds.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
3 timeout.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in
All
the
right.
booth ready
Let's
for
go, boys.
quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
He got tired as fuck, man.
All the way down inside the 35.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Mixon will get it to start.
Oh, what a tackle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on second down. Burrow. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow.
Come on, man.
Complete as he let him a bit too much.
Stutter step in this shit. He wide open.
Up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight.
God damn, everybody getting hurt.
Stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
We're going to see.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Shifts by him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They run it again with Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 39, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll run on the inside.
Oh, he drugged this shit.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Tighten up, D.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Oh,
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Boy.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Yeah, this is Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay,
too much heat.
When we need you,
too much heat.
Ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Got a man wide open.
They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
11 Thomas. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Well,
this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
And he's moving slow as fuck. Tired.
And unable to connect.
Tired.
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now.
Oh, we got to come over some answers, man. You're tired out there.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson will get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here, That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th-quarter advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to
That's all I can do is laugh.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's Mixon running right. Now the
Look
ball
at
comes
this
loose.
shit.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Good game, man. Rolling today.
You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter.
I say good game. These boys rolling today.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Wilson wants to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Yes,
this
sir.
is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing, Burrow.
Underthrown ball.
And that should do it. Picked off by
Underthrown ball. Gave us an inklet of a chance.
At their own 36.
He underthrew him.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all.
Wow.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen
Oh!
how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Good game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really